Racist, sexist, anti-gay, KKK, go away! Racist, sexist, anti-gay!
You're here to demand that Steve Scalise step down from Republican leadership, or that he's removed?
Yeah, I mean, the third highest position in the House of Representatives in the GOP party is an appalling place for a man who's met with these groups. For the last months, we've all been on the streets protesting the murders in Ferguson and in New York. And for example, this weekend past, there were 7 million people on the streets of Paris who were calling for an end to the racism. And yet our leadership here in the House of Representatives thinks it's okay that he is in this position as a whip. Now, there's also a problem that I see is that he is basically insulting the American intelligence by saying he didn't know which groups he was meeting with, that it was just on one of his many meeting schedule, and we're not accepting this. If I were, for example, in March, I'll be out there in front of the convention center here in Washington, D.C. protesting AIPAC, and if I had met with groups like this, they would call me anti-Semitic in a minute, and I would have no value to my words as a human rights activist.
Racist, sexist, anti-gay, KKK, go away!
What motivated you to come out today on this very cold day?
Well, I mean, I think, well, race relations, I don't know if they've gotten more openly hostile lately, and I feel like having Steve Scalise as a, Representative Scalise as a leader in Congress, a leader who is a third-ranking member in Congress, I think that's unacceptable. I mean, we're moving forward in the 21st century, and by having someone who has ties to white supremacist groups, who's campaigning for votes from white supremacist groups, unacceptable in the 21st century.
Representative Scalise claims that he, didn't recognize or didn't realize the ties of the group, that they were a white supremacist group. Do you believe that at all?
No. If you're a politician, you know who you're speaking to. I mean, you're going to speak to him, you need to know your audience. It's the #1 rule of giving a speech. Know your audience. He knew who his audience was. I mean, he knew that that David Duke was a fan favorite of that audience. So he knew what he was doing.